Now, last thing for the day, then we are finally done. Let's say, now this is very similar to a pivot table in Excel. It's just we're not going to use, we're only doing that for the second round. For now, we're not going to use rows and columns. We're just going to use rows. What we want to do is, I want to find out which event is the most popular. If you look at this data, I want to find out which event is the most popular. And imagine I have like 2,000 records. That would be very difficult. I wouldn't be able to count that, okay? Especially if there are lots of different events. So the fastest way to do that is with a thing they call a grouped query. With a grouped query, I go to the query wizard, and the most critical thing is not to add unnecessary fields. So the only thing I need to picture this thing in my mind. What are the row labels I want? The events, right? Okay, so I need event. What are the values that I want? I need to count something, right? Correct? Am I right? So you can choose, what do you want to count? I want to count the athletes. Okay? Next. Okay, so this is what it looks like for now. I need to go change something so that it actually then gives me a summary and actually tells me how many athletes are there per event. So what I need to do is I need to group these, that it actually tells me for the swimming group how many athletes are there. So I go to my design view, and in my design view I switch on totals. And you'll see it added this extra row at the bottom. Do you see? I'm going to take it away again. Have a look. Added it. See? I group the event and I count the athlete. And apparently swimming is the most popular. You see? So that's how you do like the pivot table kind of thing in Access. So what I want you to determine for me is, can you please find out for me, and we've actually done that already now when I showed you, but please see which gender has the highest average net worth. Not with a filter, but with a grouped query. So you're going to have to create a new grouped query. So determine for me, next, as a group, who has made the most money. The athletes with the records or the athletes without the records. Okay, so the final solution for the day. Create query. Even though I speak about the athletes, because I want to find out which athletes has the most money, the people with the records or the people without the records, I actually don't need the athlete field. Because if you look at this, each athlete has a different name. So I can't use this field because I can't use a field that has so many unique values in this type of query. Okay, so I need something that has duplicates. This record field or an event field that has duplicates, or gender, something that gets repeated. This is the kind of thing where I would use this type of query. Records and net worth are the two fields that I need. Okay? And now what I want to do is I want to group all the ones that are unticked and all the ones that are ticked. So, and I want to get a sum of those. So I then say totals, group the record, group it whether it has a record, and do a sum on the net worth. Now this doesn't display, so I move my cursor to the edge of that, and I can drag it bigger. And now I can see the answer is, there are actually more athletes. Let me just quickly add something. I'm going to add a count on the athlete, just so I can actually see relative. Okay, so that's why it's so just unbalanced, because there are 34 athletes that doesn't have records, but 8 athletes who do have records. See? Okay, guys, thank you so much for the day. I hope that helped. I will see you on the 3rd of March and I'll give you some more details then, okay?